Hello everyone, you are welcome back to Physique channel. My name is Fola. Today we'll be learning how to make that beautiful cone sleeve. Let's get started. To make that beautiful sleeves, I'll be making use of this lace fabric of about 1 yard just to make a sleeve. For the two sleeve, you will need like 1.5 to 2 yards to make both sleeves. I'll be making use of these bias. Get the bias that will be enough for both sleeves, like 5 yards of bias. Then I'll be making use of this stiff nets to bring out that concept. So let's go. Now to make this my sleeve, cone sleeve, I'll be using this pattern paper to draw it out so that you can see it clearly. Permit me to use this top just for illustration for the armhole circumference, because you have to first of all get your armhole circumference, the armhole circumference of your top. Measure it this way from armpit, measure it round. We are having 17 inches. That's 17 inches. Just add 1 inch joining allowance to it. That's 18 inches. Now fold your fabric this way. Fold it 90 degree form. Fold it in 90 degree form. Then enter your 18 inches now. Together your 18 inches this way. 18 inches divided by 2 give us 9 inches. So place your tape somewhere here, just the place you can get your 9 inches. So this way. You mark it here, you get it at 5 inches, so you mark it round 5 inches. Then connect to this end. Measure it. So we have 9 inches now. So and the length of our sleeve is going to be 18 inches. You add 1 to it, making 19. So on this end, measure 19 inches. Measure that 19 inches, go round. And I'll connect it together. I'll cut it out now. I'll use it to cut out the fabric and the net. Note that you can actually draw this on your fabric directly. I just want you to see it clearly. That is why I use a pattern. This is it. This is it. I've cut out the fabric and I've cut out the stiff net. So you can use a bunny as well to spice it up. So you're going to place your bunny this way, stitch it on before you use bias to pipe it. Ensure that your bone is not up to 1 centimeter, tiny bone, and get enough of this bias. Get one roll of the bias because you need to pipe all this region so that it will not be poking. I will go and do that now. I will stitch this down, stitch down everything. I mean, stitch it together, the fabric and the aim is to let it look as if that's the way the fabric comes. That is why we will not put a line. We just use a bias to pipe all those regions where it can be poking. And note that before you attach your bone, cut off 1/4 from the sleeve neck, stiffness. 1/4. The aim is to sew on it this way. You stitch on it this way, leaving that quarter of lace fabric. That quarter of lace fabric, that is what you are going to join the bias to. Because if you join bias to both net and the fabric, to fold it in might be a little bit difficult. So stitch on the sleeve stiff net, stitch on it. Let this stiff net be under the regiline bone this way. So it is the main fabric that the bias will be attached. So that is what I will do now. Yeah. This is it. I want to join the bone, leaving 1/2 inch here. Then I turn it, leaving 1/2 inch. Attach my bias with 1/4 inch. Then the remaining folded in, and I stitch down all the edges. So then I join it by the side. This is the result of a cone sleeve. So I will attach it to the body form so that you see how it comes out. So all these edges, use bias to tape all this. After joining to the bodies, use bias to tape all this to prevent it from poking you. I'm sure you have enjoyed this video. Like it. Drop your comment on the comment section and subscribe if you are yet to do so. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one.